From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Let's get started. It's time for... Come on. Okay now. Thank you, I appreciate it. When I woke up this morning, nothing ached. And then, well, you know, after 40, you know. Then I turned on the news and I saw that Puffy is aching. I'm like, come on now. It made me recheck my own self, like, oh, am I sure? Am I sure? He posted a video of himself over the weekend with a bonnet in the hospital surgery room. Look, he's about to go under surgery for a quadriceps tear. Now, that's that thing right from here to here. I don't know how you know how hard you have to fall to tear that? Then he starts listing, while he's talking to us, he's talking about he got, 2 rotator cuff knee replacements. I think the rotator would be right here.
Yeah, right here. Your rotator cuff is like right here.
Oh, wait, he got a knee replacement and 2 rotator cuffs.
Uh-huh.
I mean, even when I, fractured my arm, I didn't fall that hard, and I'm 5 years older than him. I'm like, what the hell? I'm so glad I can do this now. Hey. Like, for real. Right? And I didn't even get an operation. All I did was have it in a sling and put some balm on it or something stupid. And I'm clumsy too. And one thing that he was saying while he was laying down, and I appreciate his transparency, is that he's always been clumsy. Me too. He trips a lot, he falls a lot. He fell at the BET Awards into a hole. That's one that he's in our fall of shame for that. But I'm like, how do you, look, Puff, just get through the operation and stop jumping around. Just. You know what I mean? People wonder, like, when we go into commercial co-hosts, you're gonna see me. Yeah, they got security around here. I hold on to them. You know why? Because they're here. They're only a few steps, but I don't wanna fall. I hold on to everything around me that I possibly can every time I move, because I don't wanna break anything so I can't go like this. I wanna be able to, I wanna be able to, sit and be flexible and stuff. But when you break something after 40, you know how that is. Just Puff, man. Whew. Sit down. So Hilary Duff, you know I love the Duff family. I love Mrs. Duff, I love Hilary, I love her sister, I love them all, right? Hilary blasted a photographer for taking pictures at her 7-year-old son's game. So the photographer's there, it's a man, and she was really nice to him in the beginning. She confronted him on Instagram, and some people in my Hot Topics morning meeting were saying, well, she was wrong for that because maybe she should have just called the cops. I said, no, by the time the cops get there, like cops have other stuff to worry about than mom fight at a game, with the Duffs. Take a look.
Who are you here with?
I'm here with me.
With you?
Yes.
Do you know any of the people on the team?
No.
Oh, can you stop taking pictures of the kids, please?
It's legal.
It's making me feel really uncomfortable.
Well, you shouldn't feel uncomfortable.
I'm asking you, human to human, as a mother, if you don't know anyone here, can you please stop taking pictures of our children playing football?
I'm taking pictures. I'm practicing photography. And I'm
can you practice it on another?
I'm not here to scare you or anything like that.
But you are?
Your paranoia is unwarranted. That's what I'm telling you.
Then I will just post this to my 15 million followers on Instagram and let people know how creepy it is that this is what you're choosing to do on your Saturday morning.
And creepy to who?
Creepy to me. Sir, if you're practicing photography, why wouldn't you go into a park and take pictures of birds and butterflies? Why are you taking pictures at a game that was probably the game of a very high-end school? She's a Duff, you know what I'm saying? And then Hilary's there. He probably didn't even recognize Hilary. Does he look like he recognized Hilary Duff? At all. But this is where cash is king. I don't know about you. I always like to have a little cash on me, just in case I have to pay somebody off real quick. You give him... Okay, I don't always. Oops. 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 I mean, I don't always have cash on me. But... Suzanne, I'm not trying to invite the killer.
No, of course
You know
not.
what I mean?
No, you don't need to invite that killer.
But all I'm saying is that, if she peeled off a nice $1,000 and told him, beat it, go on about your business, I bet you he would have. Mm-hmm. And she was very kind to him. She could have suggested there's birds on the other side or ducks in the pond. There's swans are swimming. Okay, so I spoke to Tamar. Well, here's what happened, right? Sarah, really? You are captivated, glasses in the middle. Yes, you. Your mouth was wide open. Okay, here's the update. Tamar calls me or texts me. She says, bitch. I told you 2 weeks ago I changed my number. I gave you the number, and here's the number again. And so, I mean, you're busy. You don't have time to just keep track of Tamar's timeline. So but here's the thing that I was telling her. I was like, Tamar, when I called you, the calls actually went through, but you didn't answer. When I text you, the text actually went through. So what's up with the old phone? And she says, I sent it up to the cloud. Well, now all of a sudden she's way over my head. I don't know what the hell is she talking about. She sent everything old up to the cloud. The old phone doesn't work. The new telephone number is how we got in contact. She said she's still with David. Excuse me, you can clap and be happy for her. The hell? I'm not talking about her, I'm talking about me. I just got a glimpse of something. Anywho. She didn't like the way her old social media looks, and that's why she got rid of everything. She didn't like David being there so much. She wants to have a private life that's private, and so on and so forth. She and Logan are still thick as mom and son. David is still in the picture. And she was coming off the set as she's talking, because I'm hearing ding dings from the car. You get in the car, ding, 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 and all that stuff, but she's still on the phone. She never drops it. Like, she's on that phone. So she says, I'm just coming off the set. Finally, a little bit, and we only talk for like 20 minutes, but she and I talk a lot and we talk real quick and get right to the point. And then it's always, I love you, sis. And then peace out. But look, so she was on the set of a new hair show she's doing. Yeah, she says Braxton Family Values, as far as she knows, is still going on. They've been, yeah, It's not a canceled show, but right now she's working on her own solo project. It's a hair show with, I forget the man's name. He's a world-renowned hair person. I hear his name often from my makeup artist, Morel. Yeah, he's one of those guys. Anyway, they're doing one of those ambush hair shows where your hair gets burnt to a crisp by the hair salon. And Tamar's in the back looking through a double-sided mirror. And the hairdresser's trying to make good. And the client's like, no, but you did it wrong. And then Tamar comes out from the back like, ta-da! Look, you were dead wrong for this. But it all ends up happily ever after. Like the hair salon person ends up apologizing for his or her ways. The client gets brand new hair that's not burnt off. And Tamar goes on to make more money. So speaking of the weekend, I had an interesting weekend. It was all innocent to me. But apparently it caused waves every place else. All I'm doing is being Wendy. So I met this young man that I really like. Not in that way. I was setting you up with dramatic effect. He's this rapper from Philly. His name is Black Poppy, right? Exactly, okay? He's 27. Now, I went to a studio session because he's working on his album, and he was working on it in New York. And I didn't know Black Poppy, but I was going along for a ride on Friday night. So here's part of our encounter in the studio. Take a look.
You really got a lot of people go to the time. We used to watch your show.
Are you serious?
A lot of people not. Every morning we used to watch your show.
Shout out on lockdown.
Yeah, shout out on lockdown.
Yes,
Yep,
I always say that. A
Every
captivated audience.
I remember you was on, what was that?
Power 99.
Yep, in Philly.
Yeah.
Yep. See that yesterday, yep. Power 99, I remember that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Used to listen
How
to
old
you
are
on the
you?
radio. 27.
See, Will, that's all I'm saying. I still can twerk for the 27.
And so Black Poppy, 27, he's from Philly. He got his mom on the FaceTime. His mom and I are the same age. She and I were talking like, you know, two homegirls. Suzanne, I told her, I gave her all, I gave her all the, I said, grab all your homegirls, or whoever you're gonna bring, and come, you know, come in here.
Perfect.
And I told Poppy, I said, look, your weight is not quite up yet for the Wendy show, but one day, you know how we broke Bieber. You know what I mean?
Right.
We don't know what Black Poppy's gonna become. He might be a French Montana tomorrow.
Right, exactly.
But, okay? And I was only at the studio for like 35 minutes. I was with my friend, who's also my jeweler, Will. But, and however, here's the big, excuse me. Will is my friend. He happens to be a jeweler. I'm one of his probably low-paying clients. I'm not buying jewelry all the time, you know what I'm saying? But he fixes stuff, shines stuff. He's made a couple of pieces for me. I like Will a whole lot. Will is involved with his family. He's got a whole nother life. No, we did not plan to dress alike, although that does like, I know, I admit it. I looked. A lot of you all said you look like a couple. No, we're not a couple. I got on a beige negligee and threw on there. It was cold out. And then we get in the studio and I put it on my gram. Yeah, we're huddled like this in the studio because it's freezing in there. It's like 5 degrees. It's colder in there than it is in here. You know,
right.
The studio is only about the size of my chair. You know, Poppy's in the other room rapping. You know, I'm sitting there huddled, belly full from meatballs and all kind of other stuff we ate earlier. And next thing you know, there's accusations being thrown. Now, I told you I like to hold on to people. I am no puffy. I'm not breaking my rotator cuff. Okay? Okay? Will is my friend. We are not a couple, and I do not have a boyfriend. That's it. If I did, I wouldn't have been out with Will. Over the weekend, we learned about the model, the chef, the lifestyle icon. Every day, it just seems like somebody is passing. But I cannot let this go unrecognized. Barbara Smith passed away over the weekend. B. Smith, you know her as B. Smith. You know, she was battling early onset Alzheimer's about 6 years ago. And she survived it, but she passed away over the weekend. She was only 70 years old. And, you know, personal story is that I knew her. Nope. Back in the radio days, reckless mouth, hungry belly. I'd go into B. Smith's. I know she had a place in Long Island, I think one in Washington. I don't know anything about that life. I know about the original B. Smith's right here in Manhattan. And I'd go in there and get the good firm shrimp, you know, good fried hard chicken wings with the good sauce.
Uh-huh.
She never had Frank's, you know, the Red Hot that I like. I'd always bring my own.
Right.
Even back then. And she was like a great owner because she'd walk around from table to table and say hi to people. And that's actually how we met. And then I had her on my radio show several times. This is before TV was even invented. And she went on to build an empire. She had her line at Bed Bath & Beyond. She had cookbooks, magazine, the housewares, the TV show. And the interesting thing about the TV show is that, first of all, me and my ex-husband became, well, and then he was invited along. Me and Barbara became friendly enough that she and Dan, Dan, that was her husband of like 25, 28 years. We became friends enough, the four of us had a dinner at their fabulous penthouse apartment overlooking Central Park, and they had not one but two. They bought two, and they crashed down the wall to make it one gigantic Nortman.
I love that.
Nortman.
That's
Let me tell you something. This is the first time I ever felt suede. What do you call it on the wall?
Like a
wallpaper.
Yeah.
Oh, it was better than wallpaper.
Right.
Okay. Let me tell you, this place was class. I guess Dan still lives there, but class from head to toe. It smelled good. It was gigantic. She did all the cooking prior, but it seemed effortless. We had order. Me and Bad Kevin, we were there for like, we were there for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Just the four of us, just talking smack and having a good old time. She had so many pictures. I'm like, who does this? You know? And she was like, no, we have somebody, you know, to come in and dust and so on and so forth. This is before the Alzheimer's was part of the onset. And then when I gave birth to my son that night in Philadelphia, and I had two 5-month miscarriages. Big Kev was over there in the chair sleeping, as if he did all the work, okay? He's over there sleeping and snoring, and I'm holding on to the baby because I'm scared of Nurse Ratched. You know, like, you're not gonna take my baby, right? I'm looking at the baby all night. The baby is sleeping, he's sleeping, Kev's sleeping, I'm wide awake. And there was a B. Smith marathon on TV, and it kept me up all night. I will never forget that time because I was able to grab my credit card and actually order something that she was talking about. During, a dip bowl, which I still have, But anyway, and then Dan went on to fall for another woman who I understand he's still not with right now, but he went on to fall for another woman while Barbara was in the serious onset of Alzheimer's. She was living in the fabulous mansion in the sky, and he was still living there, but he moved the other woman in. And that's where people were, well, I mean, I think we talked about this on Hot Topics, and I couldn't understand it at that time, but now with Barbara gone, I heard Dan say something this morning that really kind of resonated. I'm not saying it's right, but he said, love is like a diamond. There are many facets. So was he right to have this woman move into the house? I'm not sure. Was he right to be bringing her out? Because I had seen both Dan and Barbara, not the woman, out publicly since the onset of the Alzheimer's, came on. And I felt kind of uncomfortable, like, what is he doing? Is this a parade? Like, what are you doing? Anyway, Dan, I'm sorry to hear about what happened to Barbara. Barbara, rest in peace. Suzanne, love has many facets.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that made a lot of sense to me. Like, you will never fall in love the same way once you've been with somebody for 20-something years. It's a different kind of love.
Absolutely.
Doesn't mean it's not authentic.
Exactly.
But doesn't mean it should be moved in.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's move on. Boofy! Boofy! Oh, Boofy! Where's your crown? There, put it on. Put it on. It doesn't fit?
It's too small.
No, that looks good, Boof. Happy birthday, Boof.
Thank you.
Birthday, Boof. I don't want to be selfish with your birthday time, birthday time. But if you've got a moment, after the show, I want to take you someplace.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Are you working tonight?
Yes.
Do you have a date?
No.
Do you have a moment, maybe an hour after the show?
For you, yes.
I'll make it worth your while, Boof. I always do. By the way, Boof, congratulations on your windfall.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Boof called me over the weekend, and he told me, I'm not gonna say how much, but Boof caught a bag in Vegas. That's it for Hot Topics. Keep clapping. Ow, 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 ow. Up next, celebrity lookalikes. So grab a snack and come on back. All right, it's time for Celebrity Lookalikes. I love this. Our first one comes from Sonia B, who watches The Wendy Show on KSAZ in Hallbrook, Arizona. Sonia thinks she looks like Jennifer Lopez. Okay. Well, here's the real Jennifer. All right, Sonia, come on. Yup. Yes. Sonia, yes. Yes. Okay. Our next celebrity lookalike comes from Blair K, who watches The Wendy Show on WFLD in Chicago, Illinois. Blair thinks he looks like the Bachelor co-pilot, Peter Weber. So here's the real Peter. All right, here's Blair. Yes! Wow. Ooh, that's a real good one. Okay, our next celebrity lookalike comes from Lindita V, who watches The Wendy Show here in New York on WNYW in Newton, Connecticut. And Lindita thinks she looks like Sandra Bullock. Okay, here's the real Sandra Bullock. Lindita, this is a hard one. And let me see you. Oh, I think, yeah. If I was walking around Newton, Connecticut and I saw her, I'd say, Sandra, is that you? Definitely. All right, our last celebrity lookalike comes from Tiffany C, who watches The Wendy Show on WOFL in Leesburg, Florida. Tiffany thinks one of our recent audience members, now look you all. This is what I love about the co-hosts. You know, Suzanne, after 11 years, they are now helping to produce the show. This is an all-inclusive thing, thank you. Tiffany thinks, after watching our show through the TV, that one of our audience members looks like Zayn Malik. So here's the real Zayn Malik, and here's what Tiffany screen grabbed. Okay? Yes, you're correct. If you or someone you know looks like a celebrity, sharing is funny. Go to wendyshow.com. Trendy at Wendy is next. Just saying. It pays to have friends who are jewelers.
It sure does.
Okay, it's time for Trendy and Wendy. Please welcome our friend, Ashlee Glazer.
Hello, thank you. So good to be here.
All right, here we go again. I can't get enough of this. We just did this a few weeks ago.
Oh, I wasn't here for that, but Rue La La has the most glamorous things today.
No, well, maybe something like this.
So this is from Chic Home. They are mirrored armoires. You have the most beautiful, fabulous display for your jewelry. You'll never run out of earring posts, tangled necklaces. We have it here. We filled it up so that
and the robber it's disguised, so the robber won't see it.
Yes, and there's a lock and key.
Yup.
There's a light, there's a stand, there's LED technology so that you can always find your pieces.
But from the outside, all it looks like is this.
Just a regular
mirror. Just a mirror.
And there's 3 different colors for you to choose from. So you have champagne, black, and silver, and then the white one that Wendy's standing next to. So this retails for $299.
Which is not a bad deal.
No,
look at all the
it's not.
storage you get. And a shelf?
And a shelf, and 2 drawers at the bottom.
Yeah.
We're getting it 60% off at just $119.99.
This is a steal.
So fabulous.
This is a steal to me.
I'm obsessed with it. Obsessed.
Okay, what's this? Ashlee, what are we doing?
So next up, this is from Lumina. That's the anti-aging ultrasonic cream infuser. So you just hold it down for a few minutes. It has 3 different settings, so it's hot, cool, and sonic. The cold feels like ice on your face, but super smooth.
Oh, yeah,
what it does is it reduces inflammation, puffiness, it shrinks the pores, and you can put any of your own skincare items on it, so that way it just helps. You know when you get a facial,
like a little gold bond on here would be perfect.
Yeah, you can do that. You can put it on any other part of your body if you like. The sonic setting vibrates, and then there's the hot and the cool.
I love this.
Yes, so this retails for $199.
Okay.
We're getting it 67% off at $64.99.
Okay. And the great thing is that there's no cord, so you can use it in the bed or on the couch.
Yes, there's a charging in the package, but yeah, you can take it on the go.
Okay.
Perfect for on the go. This is from Brick Sienna. It's a 22-inch cargo duffel, the perfect size for traveling. 4 different colors. Tell me your thoughts.
This is my favorite.
Mine too.
I got 3 of them, and I sourced them all out to men in my life who have whack luggage.
Guys do have bad luggage.
That's like bad. Like, come on. If I say, come on, let's go, what are you carrying?
So they can be very stylish. And then it has the flap in the back, so that way you can put it over your rolling luggage
It's
as well.
not just,
Which I love that, because I'm always carrying a million things.
This is very
And it's
important.
nylon, so it's water repellent. I'm also always spilling things.
Yes.
So it like really keeps you in check, and it's very lightweight, so you can fit it with a lot of
This
stuff.
is not just a man thing, it's a woman thing too. But how much is this normally?
So it retails for $169.
That's not bad.
No, but we're getting it 61% off at $64.99, which is
A steal.
amazing. You can choose from 4 different colors.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
I know. Which one do you want to do?
Dior, darling.
These
Dior.
are Dior sunglasses, one of the most fabulous brands in the world. Aviator classic shade.
I don't know whether you could see, they have a dark in the middle and
they're
then
split.
yeah, split three ways.
Yeah, so you can it blocks all the sun, but it looks so cool on. Like, I was wearing them over the weekend, and my brother was like, those are cool. My brother thinks something's cool. I'm like, this is the best
But
thing
these
ever.
are unisex.
They're unisex, yeah, so he can do the silver one or the pink one if he wanted. I have the pink one.
I have the pink one.
silver, and then what's cool, the case.
But I'm gonna take the silver today. Oops, sorry.
Take them all today. So the case, you know how like it always bulks up in your bag? It flattens out completely, so that way it doesn't take up any room in your purse, which is something I think is really cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
Besides being Dior, the price is fabulous. $495 at retail.
They're Dior though.
We're getting them 79% off
Relax.
at $99.99. It's so crazy. They're amazing.
Okay, a classic.
Yes. So this is the Polaroid One Step 2 Red camera. This fabulous vintage-inspired photos. So I was using this with my friends' kids over the weekend. The oldest is 11. They've never seen one of these before.
I know, right?
Yeah, they were like, what is this?
They loved it though,
They
didn't they?
loved it. They were walking around the house taking pictures of everything. They were fascinated that the film prints out instantly, shaking it under the light. But what makes this version modern is that it has a USB cord, and it has a flash, and it has lights
like
up
a
on the
cartoon,
top.
Though. This is so.
It's really, really
I love
cute.
the style.
And it tells you how many film cartridges are left in there, so you're not like wasting film.
This is the first camera
3
I
packs.
ever had when I was a
Really?
kid. So for it to be coming back, now how much is this now?
So it retails for $159.96.
That's not that bad.
We're getting it 37% off at $99.99. It comes with 3 packs of film.
There you go.
I love this so much.
Watch it.
And we love diamonds even more. So this is from GV2. It's the Naples Women's Metal Watch. So it's 18 karat gold to choose from, yellow, rose gold, or the mixed metal, which
It's
is what
the
I'm
perfect
wearing.
size.
It's the perfect size. It's so feminine, sophisticated, timeless.
But not too feminine. It's not
No.
small like a girly
No,
watch.
it's got like that kind of men's inspiration. And there's 11 diamonds on the bezel. You have the sapphire crystal on the dial, Swiss-made stainless steel, super, super glamorous. And the retail price is even better.
What?
So it retails for $2,395. We're getting it 89% off at $249.99.
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Ashlee.
Thank you.
And thank you to our friends at Rue La La. These deals are really amazing. Get something for yourself before they sell out. Go to wendyshow.com. Ask Wendy is next.
Thank you.
It's time for Ask Wendy. Hi.
Hi.
Jumpsuit, come on over. How you doing?
Doing?
Wait, come on over so people can look at you while you complain about whatever's going on in your life. I love your earrings and everything.
Thank you.
Who are you? Where are you from? What do you do?
My name's Maisie. I'm from Ireland and I work in fashion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously.
And how can I help you, Maisie?
So my boyfriend of 6 years is an engineer but currently pursuing a career as a boxer, a professional boxer. And so he's always posting pictures of himself topless on Instagram.
Okay.
And girls are sliding into his DMs.
Okay.
And I just want to know, how do I let those girls know that he is taken?
He should let them know.
You should let them know?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, have that conversation with him so that he can say it. You know, I'm taken, but this is me. Because I don't think he should not post. You know, if he's making a career with his body, then you have to bodyfy. But you know, have him do it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
A polite conversation.
Okay.
Good luck, Maisie.
Thank you.
Come on. I love this.
How you doing, Wendy?
How you doing? Come over.
I'm great.
Roller set.
Yes.
Old school. Yes. Yes. No, look, you're on TV, though. You've got to pay attention to the camera.
How you doing, Wendy?
Fine, thank you. What's your name? Where you from? What do you do?
My name is Trenell. I'm a hairstylist from New Jersey.
Okay.
And actually, I have a question. My daughter actually turned 18.
She's here now?
No,
Okay.
actually, she turned 18 yesterday, and what I did was found out that she gave herself an Airbnb surprise birthday party. So her prom is coming
Good
up
for
in
her.
May.
Good girl, good girl.
So her prom
How'd you
is coming
find
up
out,
in May.
Trenell?
Actually, she told me because her friends were trying to tell me and keep it a surprise, and I found out.
Okay.
So I was trying to find out, am I too harsh for canceling her prom? Is in May?
Yes, you are.
Okay, okay.
You know, she had the party. No one was arrested.
No.
She came to you and told you respect. I'm just saying. Trenell, don't act like we haven't lived.
You're right.
Girl.
You're right, Wendy. Yes.
You know what I
yes.
mean?
Thank you.
She wasn't arrested.
No.
There was nothing, no trouble there.
No.
She's not pregnant.
No.
She came home. She was in her bed when you saw her this morning.
No, Wendy. She didn't come home for the Airbnb.
Well, fine.
She's okay, though.
She's okay.
Yes.
Don't cancel her prom.
Okay.
She's still in high school. This is her
Yes.
senior year.
Yes, it is.
Let her ride out.
Okay.
All right, Trenell.
Thank you, Wendy.
Okay. Come on over. How you doing?
How you doing?
Your fans are that way.
Oh, yeah, right.
What's your name? Where you from? What do you do?
My name is Brett. I'm from Florida, and I'm a writer.
Okay, Brett,
Yeah.
how can I help you?
Okay, so my sister, she's letting me stay with her rent-free until I get on my feet.
How long have you been there?
2 months.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to find a job, but she went home to Florida to visit my family. There's this guy that I'm talking to.
Wait.
Yeah.
Where is her apartment?
Midtown.
Okay, so she lives in Manhattan.
Yeah.
And so here you go.
Here I go. So there's this guy I'm talking to. Listen, I haven't had sex in 2 years. That's the premise. So
why? What has been the problem?
Men are mean.
Okay.
Yeah, but so I lost my train of thought. Okay. There's
Not me. Go ahead.
I know. So she told me no guys at her apartment, but this guy that I've been talking to can't have me over his place.
Why?
He lives with his family. So
Okay.
it's like, should I just bring him over and then ask her for forgiveness later?
No. Get one of those cheap, dirty sheet motels in Midtown.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Don't do that to your sister.
I could never.
All right, Brett, behave.
Thank you.
Or do your best.
Yeah.
2 years. Mm. Okay. Mhm.
Hey, Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing? Come on over.
Hi, how are you?
I'm warm just looking at you. I'm freezing over here. What's your name? Where are you from? What do you do?
So my name is Gloria. I'm from Las Vegas. I am a sales manager.
Okay, how can I help you, Gloria?
So my ex and I recently broke up after 3 years. I found out he was being really flirtatious online and in person right in front of me. Obviously, I'm not going to stick around for that.
Okay.
So I dumped him.
Okay.
I blocked him. He changed his number. He's still trying to contact me and my friends, my family. How do I get him to get the message without being too mean?
First of all, you gotta be mean. Exactly. This is what you tell your friends?
Okay.
If they're really your friends, they'd block him also.
Okay.
All right, because you were the plug to him. If they're really your family, your mom, your dad, your brothers, they will block him too.
Okay.
He'll get the message.
You bet.
And by the way, there's nothing wrong with being mean. Sometimes mean works the best. Up next, we play 20 and 20. Don't go far. Play 20 and 20. Donna is a nanny from Connecticut. You know you need a vacation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Donna, you ready to spin?
Yes, I am.
Put it on. 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! All right. I've got the Countess, and you've got Moon Palace, Jamaica. Mr. Announcer, tell her all about it.
It's a trip to Moon Palace, Jamaica in Ochos Rios, Jamaica. We'll fly you and a guest round trip for a 5-day, 4-night stay at this luxurious, all-inclusive resort. Spend your trip enjoying 17 acres of private beach, diving into lavish swimming pools, dining at multiple destinations, and dancing the night away in their nightclub noir. This trip will be one to remember.
Donna,
Yes.
here's the deal.
Yes.
New York Housewives has been on for 12 seasons.
Yes.
How many seasons has the Countess participated? And go.
All 12.
That's right.
You're going.
Oh my God! Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome, Donna.
Oh.
We'll be right back. Thank you. They were doing the level up and the Raptors were bouncing. Oof, it's too fast for me this early. Okay, now it's time to reveal our eye candy of the day. I've got one of our almost legendary diva fans, and it's a how you doing. I'm gonna turn it off though so it doesn't get caught in anybody's hair. Drum roll, please. Dominique Frazier, come on down. Come on out, Dominique. You've been a little too cool the whole show.
Sorry.
Well, I'm just saying, when they say stand up, you gotta stand. You just can't sit, okay?
Okay, Wendy.
All right, but I love your outfit nevertheless.
Thank you.
And that's why you're my eye candy.
I wore it just for you.
Yes, so now it says you're from Toronto.
Yep, Toronto, Canada.
And you do community service work.
Yes.
And your skin is beautiful, your hair, the looks, talk about it.
So I bought my jumpsuit from Fashion Nova. It was like $30. I bought it like 3 years ago. First time wearing it.
Perfect.
Yes, and then I bought my shoes from Steve Madden.
Uh-huh.
$40, they were on sale.
And your hair flat ironed to
Flat
perfection.
iron, did it myself.
Good makeup, good eyebrows. There you go. Thank you, Dominique. We'll be right back. It's what we do. I want to thank my guests and my co-host, my studio audience. I hope you had a good time. Tomorrow, Tommy Davidson always brings the yuck yuck, and I got you covered with the hot topics. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on the one and only Wendy. Bye.
How you doing?
Nice.